Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to Rogue State Revolution, a strategy game about taking control of a country that's just had democracy brought to it, and then inevitably having people hate you, oust you, and probably have you murdered. It plays a bit like a combination of Civilization meets democracy, with a very much an overtone of kind of not taking itself too seriously comedy. This is a sponsored video, by the way. It is sponsored by Modern Wolf, the publisher of the game. So if you want to bear that in mind, there'll be a link down below. You can click to go check out the game on Steam. And also, side note, there is a demo on Steam, which is free. And you can just play the demo, try the game out. I love that. I love that people make demos still. It's so rare. Anyway, we're going to be diving in and we're playing a new game, taking control of our country, Basenji, which also has its own, like, national anthem. So anyway, we're going to go new game, and we are going to go with, I see the connections. You've experienced inauguration day enough times, you don't want a morning briefing. You want revenge. There is an idea in this game that every time you fail, you just go back in time, or the day resets, kind of like a Groundhog Day thing. And we'll play with, I think, the default's everything. It also has, like, FMV cutscenes, which takes me so back to, like, Red Alert and everything. It's great. No. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with all of this. Also, if you're afraid of chickens, you can turn the chickens off. Oh, this is over 100% challenging. Sweet! We're gonna die. Our name is Elysium. There we go. Well, that ended badly. Somebody must have poisoned my tea. I bet it was that janitor. I see how he looks at me. Inauguration day. Again. This time, I must do better. See what I mean about the whole Groundhog Day thing?
In Basenji today, there is a mood of jubilation as thousands crowd the streets in celebration. The first ever democratic election in the People's Republic of Basenji is a success. 5 years ago, the monarchy was replaced by a transitional government. And now, finally, after great struggle, democracy has come to Basenji. For the first time in their turbulent history, both Basenji and ethnic Karifi are voting for a government of their choice. 12 political parties campaigned, representing a wide political spectrum, with the largest, the Basenji Nationalist Party, sweeping the election with 72% of the vote.
Good morning, Your Excellency. My name is Sabriya. I have been assigned as your political strategist.
And I am Yusuf. I will be serving as your military attaché.
The first task before you is to appoint cabinet roles for representatives from across our great nation.
These are critical positions. Once appointed, cabinet members are constitutionally protected. They cannot be removed from office.
Indeed. You will be stuck with these ministers, for better or worse. I would advise you listen to their needs.
And I say look for loyalty. There will be hard days ahead. We will need a cabinet that is on our side, no matter what.
So, I hope we give you a bit of an idea what the game is like. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Right. Ooh, there are a load of locked ones. Sweet. These are our starting ministers, and we can place them into certain roles. We have Ministry of Development, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Natural Resources, Ministry of Citizenship, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and Ministry of Justice. And then we have a load of people, all of who have their own pros and cons. Now, I'm kind of thinking that, like, development, finance, and, like, justice are probably, like, the most important ones. We have Madir Nazir. She is a successful human rights lawyer, an acclaimed university lecturer, a philanthropist, that's very difficult to say in an accent, a philanthropist, and well-published expert on Basenji's political history. There are a lot of appointments that would fit her portfolio. Favors exchange for 12 intelligence, and her ministry operates with 0 cost. I mean, cheap. I always like cheap. Not so fast, Yusuf. The word to call a Turk is Nazir is functioning addict hooked on painkillers. This might prove a problem for our administration. The addict trait means she will vanish for a few turns occasionally. No request can be fulfilled for that minister while she's absent. Approval in her home province will steadily drop while absent. And favors exchange for 100 shop. She's cheap. I like it. She's also conservative and religious, which might cause problems. What else do we have? How about this guy? He's in poor health. He can die at any time. Okay. With respect, serving under General Haddad was the greatest honor of my career. An inspiring hero of both the Basenji Revolution and our Civil War. He is possibly the one person our nation's conservatives and liberals can agree on. He's inspiring civilian units specific to his department gain a free upgrade. Oh. Okay. No point putting him in the Ministry of Defense because civilian units. I don't know if there's a civilian defensive unit. Okay, let's put him in the Ministry of Citizenship for now since he's inspiring. Okay. What about you? You're a moron. What can we put him in? He could be the Ministry of Citizenship, Justice, or Defense. What would we want him in where, like, we don't mind if policies are unlocked slower? I'm going to say the Ministry of Defense. Okay, so you're kind of like a mixed bag kind of person. He siphons small quantities of treasury every month, but upgrades from his department will only cost favors and never cash. I mean, that's not good or bad, it's just different, so... We could put him in the Ministry of Finance. We haven't seen a lot of people wanting to do that yet. And I want to get a Justice and a Development, but... I mean, you don't cost... Your ministry is 0 cost, so I guess we put you in the Ministry of Justice or something. Natural resources, though, equally useful. You know what? Ministry of Development. Sure. We'll have 4 ministers for now. We have Aziz El-Kamali, Tariq, General Haddad, Nazir. We'll confirm. And this is our map, which is procedurally generated every time, by the way. So this is interesting. We've got actually one in the center that doesn't actually touch the sea here. Does it? I think it does. Just like this bit here is kind of weird. It does actually touch the sea. And our neighbors are Babelistan, Axtigen, and Chickenistan. So you know when I said this game doesn't take itself too seriously? Yeah. It's a chicken. Emperor Roosty. Anyway. Okay. First things first, we need to sort out what the hell is going on with our country. We have a load of stats, we have a load of stuff going on, but mainly we have a terrible, terrible power generation. Like, really bad. Like, we have no power being generated. We need power generated. So, do we have... We have natural resources here, right? Sure. Oil. But it has nowhere to go. Same over here, but it doesn't even have a road. We should attach a road to that. There we go. So put a road in. That's now connected. Oh, that's actually the power plant. Right, okay. So yeah, that's the power plant. That's the oil. Oil goes there. Now we have power. Great. Well, that's sorted. A number of these are connections to our neighbors. So if we want to, like, send resources to them in exchange for a better, like, economy, that we can do, but we'd obviously need to connect our roads. They also have UN, like, aid camps. So once we get our own food resources set up and running, we can start phasing out being reliant on UN aid. So we probably want to just start off by constructing an agricultural field. And we'll put that... Yeah. Ooh. These historic sites. Historic site. Historic. Yeah, okay. So there's a whole lot of, like, important historic ruins around here. Ugh. Healthcare down here is not doing good. And we're going to lose money next month. Well, that's expected, right? We need to stabilize the economy. We need to get it into a state where everyone's kind of vaguely-ish happy. What do you have? Proportional tax system. Regressive tax system. So we can also choose our policies in addition to building stuff. And also sending military units around to squash rebels. So, as I said, kind of like civilization meets democracy. I don't want to change the tax system just now. Like, proportional tax, probably the best bet. We could go regressive for a short while, but I'll take an action. We only have 4 actions per turn. Well, 4 for the moment. We can get more later, or less. It's equal to the number of ministers we have, I believe. So, for now, we've got 2 left because we built a road, then did something else. Built a field, that was it. And then minimum wage. Right, let's tell you to research something. This, we could do worker compensation, but it's quite expensive. Whistleblower hotline increases the rule of law. You know, let's do a whistleblower hotline to increase the rule of law. Decriminalize alcohol. Conservatives will dislike it, but it does increase public safety and prosperity. So let's decriminalize alcohol. And then I think we just open our borders, because that will actually increase our prosperity. Our security and public safety does go down, but we need the money bump right now, so we'll do that. And policies. Oh, this is the Qufari, right. So there's 2, like, cultural groups in Basenji. There's the Qufari, and then there's the... I think Basenji is the other one, obviously. The Qufari are kind of like the, inverted commas, less appreciated ethnic group. And currently they have, like, no rights. They're treated as second-class citizens. Communities have the right to limit where they reside. Businesses can choose to refuse to serve them, etc. So we could do, like, limited rights, which ups the approval, but Basenji approval goes down. Equal rights. Self-determination. Obviously, these last 2 we need to unlock with research. So... Qufari citizenship roadmap. We could do that. Well, it's a hard one to just go straight into right now when we're a bit iffy. Also, we're going to build a wall. That's the thing. Okay, let's do just Sully. Anyone born in Basenji is considered a Basenji citizen without question. Previously, they had to have at least 1 Basenji parent. And then over here, we can do spaceport. You should see some of the military ones. It's like giant laser for shooting down meteors. Sure. I'm thinking we probably want to do like bus fleet or something, which would cost us money when we research and if we enact it, but it'll help the environment and we get a lot of approval from it. So, right. We've got 1 action left, and that should be to build a surveyor. So, train a resource surveyor. And the reason for this is you can go around and look for new resources that we can use for money. Also, you know, the good of the nation, blah, blah, blah. But also money. So, let's have you walk over here. Oh, this is the palace, by the way. Okay, we're out of actions, so next turn. Excellency, a Gazette investigation revealed that there is a small and secular group of doctors in Banifa that is illegally assisting their terminally ill patients to commit suicide. Liberals are seeing this as an opportunity to reopen the conversation about physician-assisted suicide. This is sure to polarize our nation even further. Legalize physician-assisted suicide in Banifa only. Legalize it nationwide. Or rest the doctors. Legalize nationwide. We're going to have the conservatives hate us, but that's just the story of my life. Alright. We're still losing money. Oof, we're losing a lot of money. I think the next step has to be review our budget and probably drop some. So, welcome to our budget. It's a bunch of sliders. I know how much you love sliders. And we're gonna reduce public safety a little bit in a few places. Will's gonna reduce healthcare. Anywhere that's basically 5 or above, I'm looking to just make a little bit of a saving. I'm terrible. Also, education. We are losing a lot of money right now. And environment. I'm gonna reduce the environment everywhere that's not a 3. There we go. Confirm changes there. We're still gonna lose money. That's rough. Okay, we have plenty of food. Oil. How are we doing for oil? We're producing 160 oil. I don't know how much we're using really right now for power generation. 140, so we've got 20 left. That's not very much. Not really enough to bother sending to like anyone for monies. You know what, this survey, if we can find some like good resource that we can use just for a bit of short-term cash.
Excellency.
We'll use one of our actions to double move you, which is the thing we can do.
Very well.
And then we'll use another action to make you survey. And we have found gold ore. Now that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Right, we need to get a mine. And boop. Unfortunately, that is the end of our go. So, next turn. Excellency, we have received the most bizarre gift from Extijan. It arrived at the palace from the embassy with no letter and no context. It is a 10-foot tall gilded statue of a bear wearing a funny hat. I didn't know what to do with it, so I called the Extijan embassy. They just giggled like children and hung up the phone. You know what? For all we know, the bear is full of Greek soldiers. Oh, classic meme. Or classics meme, I guess. The gift is a gift. Let's put it on display and hope it's not full of Greek soldiers. Knowing this game, it actually could be. Seriously. Okay, now this doesn't actually have anywhere to send the resource, so we need to put a road in. We're going to put the road in from here because I don't want to cover the green, because green areas are useful for monies, not monies, food, farming. That's the one. And then construction. We need to add a smelter. We'll convert gold ore into gold bars. And we'll just put that... No, put it over here. And you should produce gold bars. And then it's not actually sending the gold bars anywhere. So it's like, hey, I'm making these gold bars. Where do I send them? Well, that is where diplomacy is going to come in. Who here would like gold bars? Chikinistan. You demand gold bars. Hello. I would like to send you gold bars. Thank you. Right, now we need to actually... Whoops, wrong one. Build a road. Easier said than done. I guess we'll take the road from, like, here. There we go. Right, we're getting pretty low on cash, but we are predicted to make some money next time. We've got an action left. Surveyor. Come up here. Oh, this resource is on a historic site, which we need to bulldoze. That will annoy people. Ah, there's nothing here. Okay, I'm actually kind of happy about that, because I didn't have to then bulldoze a load of historic ruins. That might have made people unhappy. Right, let's continue. We're now exporting gold bars. Excellency, my constituency feels the province of Karif is a dangerous place to live. We should set a goal of raising the safety rating there to 6 points. Which one's Karif? Blah. Understood. This one, which is currently 3. Yeah. I'm not making a lot of money right now. I mean, as much as you say that, I doubt we're going to make any progress. You are content with my leadership. For now, don't worry. You've got time. We can also hire new ministers, but they cost quite a bit. So we're just gonna not bother for now. What do we need? Agricultural field, and then we can start phasing out some of these UN buildings. Okay. Get rid of you. That's 18 food production we won't need. It causes discontent amongst a few people. Like, I believe, is that Bazenji and Kwifari, or whatever they're called, both hate it. And also it lowers productivity because we're not actually growing our own food, etc. So getting rid of a few of those will help us out. We have a lot of food spare right now. We're getting 55 from... Is that just the one field? It doesn't count the other field yet. Yeah. And that'll probably make another 55. So we'll probably be up to about 110. We can afford to take out maybe all the UN camps. Our goal is really to just try and get independent from the UN camps as soon as possible so that our, like, economy can do, you know, smashing job. I don't want to go more than 4 out, though. I think there's, like, 5, 1 in each province, so we'll leave 1 left. Alright, actions. You. We're going to hit, just do the moves you got queued up. And we'll just give you another move. Survey, and there's nothing there. Damn it. Okay. Got 1 move left. What do I want to do with that? I'm thinking we go for a... You know what we can do? Move a little bit of a budget back up. Public safety should really be funded a little bit better. Now, I don't go to 3 dots because it actually costs us 4 as opposed to 2. Like, it's not 1, 2, 3. It's, I think, 1, 2, 4, 7, 11. So, it's quite a big jump, and we don't really have a lot of money to spare. We'll just confirm that 1 change for now. A van loaded with explosives was detonated in a crowded market in Moreka. 36 people were killed and 41 were injured. Nobody has claimed responsibility, but Russian involvement is suspected. Can't be proven. We could, if we had a military base and a Ministry of Defense, which we don't, or intel, which we also don't, we could create a task force to hunt those responsible. So, offer thoughts and prayers. We could do. We lose approval and public safety, or publicly denounce Russia, which really annoys Russia, pleases America a little bit, and there's immigrant approval going down. You know what? Damn it, Russia! This is a bad idea. There is a goal to increase the environment quality in Iraq. It's currently a 2 there. Okay, well, I think we can afford to maybe adjust that. Right, where's that surveyor?
Very well.
And how are we doing for food? We can get rid of the last UN facility. Money's really good, actually, right now. We'll Do a dash with you. I can't dash more than once though. Construction. Can't really afford much either. I think we'll just take a review budget decision and we'll want to up a few things. For a start, like healthcare here is... Oh, it's already at... Okay. What about environment in this one? Yeah, that's already... Wow, okay. Well, you know what? I think we can afford to up these just the $1 amount or the $1 bizarrely dollar or whatever it is. And I will go out on a limb. I'm going to increase the Rume subsidies up to 4 because subsidies will increase like prosperity. And I don't know what to do with the rest of our moves. There's not much we can really build. Does anyone just want plain food? Yeah, you're demanding plain food. So we could just start exporting food to you. Could we build an extra field? No. We are 3 short. You know what? Let's make a change here in our policies. Telecommunications. Let's go open internet. We get entertainment, liberal approval, and public safety goes down. Sure. This is so dangerous. What else do we have? We could go fair justice. We get a lot of rule of law, but it costs us quite a lot, like 5 per turn. Yeah, I don't think we can really afford many of these other ones. No, I'm going to go out on a limb and say we should probably just call it and just end the turn. Also, the value of uranium is the lowest. Wow. Okay, weird. How valuable is food? Oh, second lowest. And gold ore. Where's gold, like, bars? Oh, it's in here somewhere. Okay. Yeah. Greetings again, Excellency. It would greatly improve region stability if we're able to build closer ties with the People's Republic of China. I'm sorry. I'm afraid of Russian aggression, so we're probably going to end up siding with the US. I know you're disappointed. I'm sorry. Right. Food. We got a little surplus, not really enough. So let's build another agricultural field. Probably shouldn't bunch them up in one place. This is asking to be attacked by rebels. And then diplomacy. And we will call you up. And we will negotiate a trade. We're going to send you food. And that's to Axijan, which is over here, and the road is there. Alright, let's connect this. There we go. Double move you. And turn. An American destroyer positioned in the Gulf has been conducting anti-piracy operations, but routinely moves into our territorial waters, disrupting shipping traffic. We have sent frigates to patrol and maintain those borders, but the destroyer continues to ignore our warnings. Authorize use of escalating warnings and force if needed. Find some relation to the US, or tell shipping traffic to maneuver around the Americans. We lose the loyalty for all military units. Funnily enough, we have no military units right now. So, yeah, it's fine.
Excellency.
And then we'll move to here.
Excellency.
Survey. More gold ore. Okay, apparently we're just going to be like a gold mine. That's okay. our little money. And we are shipping out a bunch of food. Okay, that's actually looking all pretty good. Right, next turn we can even make another smelter gold thing. Gee, how many, like, gold can this smelter deal with? I wonder. Gold bars produced 64. Okay. We're only exporting 60, so we're going to have to look at our diplomacy and see if anyone else is going to buy gold. No one else is going to buy gold. There are places that export gold. So, yeah. You can only export and import a certain amount depending on your relations, and until our relations improve, we're kind of stuck. I guess we'll save the money for now. We could do with, like, upping public safety, but...
Excellency.
Double dash you as well. There we go. No idea what to do with the rest of the moves. We could start building other units, but I'm just afraid of, like... Putting money into our units isn't necessarily going to generate as much money as saving it for more, like, industrial stuff. I was going to say, like, more gold, but apparently no one's buying gold. Some geocachers exploring our mountain range stumbled upon a deeply disturbing find. A mass grave inside a cave network, estimated to be at least 20 years old. There are several hundred bodies that have been uncovered so far, mostly Qafari. So we could keep it suppressed, and then there's up to a 20% chance of... Sorry, there's a chance of up to 20% loss of approval, or we just reunite the people with the loved ones and there's an 8% drop in approval. I'm gonna go with we need to reunite our people with the remains of the loved ones, because, like, I can't risk dropping 20% approval if it basically halves our approval rating. Greetings again, Excellency. The United States has proven a formidable ally to us, and we think it would be prudent for you to build a stronger relationship with them so we can work together as a regional bloc. You know what? Yes, we're already kind of on the road there just because we had to blame Russia for an attack, which is awkward. Really awkward. Oh well. Please don't murder us. Our movement on roads is so much better. Let's expedite your move.
Excellency.
And then pop that. We've found oil! Awesome. Does someone want to buy oil off us? Is anyone demanding oil? You are demanding oil. Right. Construction. Oil refinery. And then diplomacy. Fuck! Hello. Negotiate trade. Oh, we can increase the number of gold bars. Nice. Oh, we're going to export oil. I don't necessarily want to export that much, because we're probably going to want to keep some for more power locally. But we'll propose 60. A freighter containing contaminated plastics previously destined for the Philippines has returned to our shores. The captain states that front are no longer accepting toxic waste from our nation. Have the waste dumped illegally in the ocean. -1 relation with superpowers. -1 to the rule of law, which takes us to 0. And -2 to international climate leadership. Or pay 50 and lose environment quality by building new incinerators. This is not good. I'm gonna have to go for the pay 50. Lose environment quality. You want me to improve relations with the only nation we haven't really interacted with? Great. Thanks for that. Not gonna happen. Okay. I'm looking for oil. Got like 318 oil being generated, and we're only using... Yeah, we could probably send more. I was gonna say, let's build ourselves more gold mine stuff, etc. We could send even more to Turkmenistan. Right, let's grab our surveyor and head down to this. We can probably just spend our actions this turn looking for stuff.
Excellency. Very well. Excellency.
It's oil, which is decent. We'll eventually want to start making like more complicated goods locally. For instance, luxury goods, consumer electronics, household appliances, and processed food rather than, you know, raw food. Like currently, like we're sending people grain and rice. Maybe like a basic bread or something, but we're not like making microwave dinners. Okay, bad analogy, but you get the idea. We've got 2 actions left. I think we can spend one on them on constructing a mine, and then we'll do the next part next turn. Annoyingly, we're also going to have to put in a road. Oop. And there we go. That is all our actions for this turn. Next turn, we'll have more processing facility being made, because I don't know if this is going to really be enough. Maybe. Because this mine is producing 64. And this smelter... goods sold 60... 64. So this is already doing the full production. I wonder if it could take any more in there. Yeah, the smelter can take 140. So in theory right now, we can probably process both of these gold mines through the one smelter we already have. Sweet. Okay. Well, that's probably going to be it for now. We haven't had any rebels show up yet. I still haven't made a military base because expensive. But kind of going okay. I'm saying that through like clenched teeth because it probably will not go okay. Our nationwide approval is 39%, but could be worse. I mean, the Conservatives are the lowest at 30%. Not the worst. Nobody cares about environment. So, yeah, okay, pretty realistic. I've been EnterElysium. If you've liked, please remember that there is a link down below, as this is a sponsored video. If you want to go check out the game, you can go check it out on Steam. And obviously the link will be down below in the description. In addition, there is a free demo, so if you do want to just give it a go, there's a demo. That's it. We'll continue this for another few episodes and see where we go from here. Are we gonna get ousted or possibly murdered by Russia? I'm gonna probably put my money on Russia invading us. That can happen. That might happen. We need to make friends with someone else really quickly or placate Russia. I've been EnterElysium, and thank you for watching, and stay shiny.